Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we have this 2022 Lexus IS300 and we're going to do the side chrome delete installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before the installation, just your regular chrome panels, and this is how it looks after the installation. So we use the gloss black material, that way it matches the gloss black look of the pillars of the doors, and also it gives it a sportier look as well. If you like the product, link for the product will be down in the description below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So before starting the installation, we want to make sure we prep the panels. So you could use any cleaning solutions that will help you remove any contaminants from the panels. And also you need a clean microfiber towel to remove the contaminants as well. So make sure you remove any contaminants from underneath the gasket here in case you do tuck in the film. And once you're done cleaning each panel, you want to make sure each panel is dry as well, because all the chrome delete installations require a dry installation. So to start the installation, you want to make sure you start from one end. So we're going to start by aligning the film right to this edge of the chrome panel. And once you align it, use the bottom half of the lower trim as a guide to align the film, and make sure you have material to cover the whole chrome piece. Once you place the film onto the chrome, the next thing is using your squeegee and tacking down the film to the panel, and also making sure you remove any air bubbles from behind the film. And like I mentioned, if you are going to tuck inside, just give yourself enough material to cover the top piece of the chrome here. But if you're just going to trim off, then do the same thing. Just make sure before you trim off, measure how much material you're going to need, and then just trim off the excess material. And also trim off the edge over here as well. So once you're done trimming off everything, the next thing to do is applying heat all around. That way we help the film tack down to the panel, and any edges do not lift over time. So moving on with the next piece, so the same steps that we did for the upper piece, we're just going to do with the lower piece. So make sure you align it to this end first. Okay, so once you have it aligned, make sure you align the film, and I use the lower trim of the chrome as a guide in order to align the film. Once you finish installing it, grab your squeegee and start tacking it down, and also making sure you remove any air bubbles. Okay, and then once we finish installing the whole piece, just go all around and check if you have any excess material. And if you do, we're just going to trim off that excess material. And just be careful when you're trimming it, take your time, because we don't want to scratch or cut off any material or any parts of the vehicle. Now that we finished trimming it, just apply heat to seal the film. And then trim off this edge here. So the same steps that we did for these two pieces, we're just going to rinse and repeat for the rear pieces here. So let's get started. So for this last section on the quarter window side, you want to align it right on this edge first, and make sure you give yourself enough material to cover the chrome when you're aligning it here. And then just work your way to this end, and then do the same for the bottom piece. Just be careful when you are installing this not to lift it too fast, because you might accidentally tear it. So make sure you're covering the whole chrome section. And if you have fingers like here, you could always lift the film to try to remove them. So like for example, I lift it there. You would grab your squeegee and squeegee at an angle. You don't want to squeegee straight forward, squeegee at an angle to remove them. And you just do the same here, squeegee, and do the same for the rest of it. pretty simple. And then the last thing to do is applying heat all around, just so it helps us tack down around the curves and also removing any small fingers that we still have on the sides here. And then once you're done tightening it down and applying heat, the next thing to do is just trimming off any excess material. So just be careful. Make sure you calculate where the chrome is, and then you give yourself enough material to cover the chrome when you're trimming. So what I like to do is try to find the border of where the chrome and the rubber meet, and then I just give myself just a bit more space in order to trim the material and still have enough to cover the chrome. Okay, so the last thing to do once you finish installing the whole door sight is just pulse heating all around. So just use your heat gun and go all around the film, making sure you go on each corner and every curve here as well. That way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster and it doesn't lift over time. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the side door chrome delete for the 2022 Lexus IS300. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, make sure to drop a like on the video, make sure you subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.